When I look around this space and I see the consistent inconsistencies with other blockchains, yes, the consistent inconsistencies, I think that there is no competition when it comes to Cardano. There simply isn't. Okay. Are there other chains that are doing well? Absolutely. There are highly scalable, fast, cheap, efficient chains that are out there, but nobody has the bigger, broader vision that Cardano has. Nobody is building out these solutions for the multifaceted needs of enterprise that are entering this space. Nobody's focused on connecting the world in the way that Cardano is. And that's why I think it's going to, again, be one of the most dominant, if not the most dominant blockchain in all of crypto. Okay. Now, I had to re-record this a couple times, guys. There was a chain out there that went through an outage recently. And, it's not an unfamiliar thing with this chain, but the facts of this are actually quite troubling. And this is why I think it's important that Cardano has this peer-reviewed, well thought out, battle-written, tested process of 100% uptime, no exploits. I think this is incredibly important. Now, what I'm talking about is Solana. All right. We obviously know it went through an outage. It was down for 5 hours, yada, yada. There was an infinite loop that was created, basically like a divide by zero error, right? Where, excuse me, where on the old calculators, it just goes in a circle. So it just keeps going, right? And what the troubling thing about this is that this bug was actually pointed out to the Solana security team back in April of 2022. That is incredibly troubling if you're a Solana holder or a Solana blockchain user. Guys, I'm not. I've stayed away from Solana. I've said many times that I think Solana, the coin, will likely do well. I think the VCs will make sure of that. Okay. And as always, this is not financial advice. But when it comes to the chain becoming one of the more dominant ones in the space, I don't think it's got it. I really don't. And people can think what they want. I'll probably get, trashed for saying this, but the security team behind this knows about an exploit for 2 years, or it knows about a bug for 2 years, doesn't fix it. They've had multiple opportunities, 2 years of bear market cycle to address these problems and still hasn't done it. That's bullshit. That is a big red flag. And it's the reason why there will likely be other chains that take big steps forward and replace what Solana is doing. There are cheaper, faster, more scalable options than what Solana is offering. Okay. Now, again, the reason why this is a Cardano video is Cardano doesn't have these problems. Cardano doesn't have exploits. It doesn't have downtime, right? It's cheap. It may not be the cheapest. It may not be the fastest. It may not be the most scalable. When we talk about the needs of the world, actual infrastructure, actual enterprise adoption, Cardano is likely set up best for all this stuff. And the nice thing is we don't have to deal with these problems. The reason why I had to refilm this video is it got kind of ranty several times because I mean, it's just insanity to me how people think that this is okay and how this is the standard. I saw somebody, oh yeah, God, I can't remember who it was. There was someone on Twitter who was like, oh yeah, some downtime is to be expected. What? Expected downtime in blockchain? That is absolute lunacy. Okay. Again, I don't want to get too ranty here, but hopefully people understand the gravity of these types of things. Battle-ridden, tested, peer-reviewed, 100% uptime, cheap, scalable. That's what you want. And guess what? Cardano's got it. So I appreciate you guys. As always, this is not financial advice. Pay attention to what you are getting into. Pay attention to what you're utilizing because you don't want these to become a recurring theme. So I appreciate you guys. Have a great day. Show your love below. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.